Now, I want to be clear about something because it bothers me a lot. There's this video of me that goes around the globe twice a day. The Crocodile Tears.
Yeah,
Oh
it's
yeah,
great. It's a great
I
one.
watched that today.
So
It's
good.
a classic.
We should show it. We should show it to viewers.
I
Yeah.
hate that video. I hate that video, but we're gonna leave that aside. I spent 40 years of my life reading books, and the only thing I'm going to be remembered for is this video, which I could have said in my sleep.
Well, it's the power of personal story, for better or for worse.
Shouting at a young college student as she's crying.
It's so great, though. I mean, did she know that your parents were survivors?
I don't know.
Anyway, okay.
I don't know.
Keep going.
In any event, so Amy Goodman once interviewed my mother, and she said, "Well, tell us about that." Yeah, I didn't finish.
She said, "Talk about."
Wait. I didn't finish the story. So in that video, I said my parents were in the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising, which is not true. And I felt so bad I never, ever, ever want to in any way misrepresent the record of my parents. They were in the Warsaw Ghetto. They were in it to the end. My mother, if you know anything about the Warsaw Ghetto, it had catacombs. They were called bunkers. My mother, at the end, was in the bunker in Miller 19. The street was called Miller 19, Miller Street, Miller 19. The Warsaw Ghetto, the Jewish Fighting Organization, they were in Miller 18. And my mother's bunker was connected to their bunker. So she was there. There's a book actually by Leon Uris called Miller 18 about the Warsaw Ghetto Uprising. There were a couple of good books, Miller 18, and then there was John Hershey's The Wall. These are all from the 1960s. I read them, and I remember when I was reading them, I would look here, and then look up at my mother, and then look back at the text, and I couldn't connect it. My mother was very bright, but also never wore fancy clothes, was kind of drab in her daily, and I couldn't make the connection. In any event, I did ask my mother once, I was a kid, I want to idolize my parents, did you do anything in the resistance? And I guess she didn't want to disappoint me, as parents don't want to do. And so she said, well, we all did something. I smuggled in arms or something, she said like that. And now in retrospect, I know it's not true because I'm old enough to see the position she was in when she was answering my question.